New documents show animal welfare concerns at the Vilas Zoo, released in light of an ongoing dispute over operations at the facility.
And showing love during a time of loss. An area farmer has a plan to assist farmers in Nebraska. How you can help him do something good.
Plus, after what's felt like a never-ending winter, spring is finally here. How the first few days of the new season will shape up.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 6.
Thanks for joining us. New details are emerging in the partnership dispute between Dane County and the Henry Vilas Zoological Society.
Documents reveal a contentious relationship between the zoo staff and the nonprofit organization that has supported them for more than a century, and some concerns about animal welfare. Madeline O'Neill joins us now with the latest. Maddie?
This is all in the midst of an ongoing dispute involving the way the Henry Vilas Zoological Society collects and spends money. But we're learning there's more to this story.
The memories.
Yep. I love having the memories.
Karen Fisher and her daughter, Brittany Spoody, are spending the day making some more here at the Henry Vilas Zoo.
I can't wait to get in there to see the animals.
Memories made without spending anything over the years.
I like to see the new exhibits, and it's where I grew up going to see animals.
Free of charge for all ages.
What do we like about the zoo?
I like the kitty cats.
I guess it means everyone has access to see these animals, which is cool. Free access to education for families around the city, so that's nice.
The Henry Vilas Zoological Society has helped raise money to keep the Dane County-owned zoo free for more than 100 years.
I think that means a lot. It's always busy, especially in the warm weather.
But the relationship between the county and the society is proving to be strained. Recently released Dane County documents reveal the HVZS alleged last fall that the zoo's executive director used derogatory, sexually explicit language towards society staff. But a Dane County Human Resources investigation finds no basis for discipline at this time against Director Rhonda Schwetz. The county is ending its partnership with the HVZS, expressing concerns that the society's proposals to stage animal trainings and exercise control over zoo operations put the zoo's accreditation at risk. A 2018 report released by the county to News 3 Now from the accreditation agency, the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, lists animals spending too much time in small or sparse areas and insufficient veterinary coverage as major concerns. Concerns Dane County officials say the zoo has mostly addressed as they work to retain AZA accreditation.
Love the monkeys, they're so funny.
Even without the long-time partnership with HVZS, those with the county say they're making sure zoo visitors can make memories for years to come.
Because I don't think the zoo's going to go anywhere. It's all about the animals.
Right.
That's all it should ever care about is the animals.
To address remaining concerns in the AZA report and maintain accreditation, county officials say the zoo is working to hire additional staff. The partnership between the county and HVZS ends March 31st. County officials say the zoo will still be open and free to all come April 1st. Now, the HVZS says they have no comment on these new details, and we haven't heard back from the zoo's director.
A story we will continue to follow. Maddie, thank you. And News 3 Now has a joint marketing agreement with the Friends of the Henry Vilas Zoo, which includes various things like sponsorship of zoo events and the weather camera that you see on the air.
A Beloit mother will not face charges after her toddler was found walking the streets this morning alone, wearing only a pull-up diaper. Happened about 7:30, and this was near the 1500 block of Roosevelt Avenue in Beloit. Police say the child was cold but didn't have any injuries. They searched the neighborhood for close to an hour before finding the boy's mother. They say this happens more often than you'd think.
I'd say on average once every other month. And it's either way. Either there's a child found and then we try to locate the parents, or parents call saying, I just woke up, I just got home, my kid's not in the house.
Child Protective Services was called to the home, but police say they don't believe child neglect had anything to do with the toddler getting loose. Police and family are looking for a missing veteran, 38-year-old Yuri Burrows. He is the subject of a green alert here in Wisconsin. Police say he was last seen at a tavern Monday night in Howard outside Green Bay. He drives a gray 2010 Toyota 4Runner, military license plate EWARFR. If you know where Burrows is, you're asked to call the Green Bay Police Department.
And let's get a check on your first alert forecast with meteorologist Dana Fulton. Hi, Dana.
Hey, so the first day of spring was a little cloudy outside for us. We actually have a few spotty drizzle spots right now in southern Wisconsin and even a few flurries a little closer to the Dells. Now, nothing that's going to measure to anything for us, but if you do step outside, don't be surprised if you just feel a raindrop or two. That's about it for this evening. Now, 44 degrees is where we're at right now in Madison. Our breeze coming from the northwest at about 12 miles per hour. It's going to hover between 8 to 15 miles per hour overnight, so that breeze certainly enough that you'll notice it, and enough to make our wind chills a little bit colder than our actual temperatures. 44 in Madison, 40 in Lone Rock, 39 in Mineral Point and in Platteville right now. And compared to this time yesterday, it is quite a drop in our temperatures. Just a 2-degree drop in Madison, but an 8-degree drop in Lone Rock and about a 10-degree drop for Viroqua. And that cooler air just to the west, it's going to shift in for us as we're expecting our wind direction to shift a little more. We have that southwest flow this morning, northwest now for Lone Rock, and in Madison again 12 miles per hour, enough that if you step outside you will notice it. Over the next few hours, our temperatures are expected to fall into the 30s. Overnight we'll hold fairly steadily in the low 30s, dropping to just about 30 degrees to start off the morning. Tomorrow, though, we'll hold quite a bit more sunshine. Should be even milder for your Thursday and Friday. We'll take a closer look at what's ahead for the rest of the week in just a few minutes.
Dana, thank you. Major flooding in Adams County has left several roads, homes, and businesses damaged. County Road G reopened today, but County Roads J and Z, along with several township roads, are either closed or remain underwater. The Adams County Department of Emergency Management estimates damages to exceed $100,000. 25 homeowners, 4 townships, and 1 business owner have already reported damage to the county.
Wisconsin Emergency Management can pass that up, and if we have enough damages, can ask for a federal declaration. And then FEMA hopefully will come in and they will do preliminary damage assessments if we get that declaration.
Home and business owners can report damage directly to the Adams County Department of Emergency Management or by calling 211.
Also in Adams County, the Adams Friendship School District is extending school into June this year. Between the snowy winter and last week's flooding, the district missed 13 days. To make up for the missed time, school officials have moved the last day of school from May 29th to June 5th. Leaders in the Clinton Community School District are hopeful a facilities referendum will pass in this spring's election. Rock County reporter Adam Duxter joins us from our bureau at the Janesville Gazette with what's on the ballot. Adam?
Well, Eric, it was something the district tried to do about a decade ago, but leaders there feel like now is the right time. $32 million referendum would include demolishing the elementary school and the middle school and replacing them with one joint school. The spending would bring an increase of an average tax of about $22 a month, which those against the plan disagree with. But District Administrator Jim Brewer says that's something the board did take into consideration.
Board decided to slow down, take their time, do some more listening sessions with members of the community, and really put together a plan that they feel is indicative of what everybody needs and wants within the Clinton Community School District.
Brewer says the main needs the schools have now are ADA accessibility, security, and quality of education. He did say he is happy to see the success of the Rock County school districts that went to referendum in the fall election, and says he's hopeful that Clinton could be the next one to pass on April 2nd.
Adam, thank you. A live look at the state capitol, where Republicans on the Wisconsin Building Commission have rejected Governor Evers' capital budget. Governor Evers' plan called for $2.5 billion worth of construction projects across the state. Republican legislative leaders sent the governor a letter calling his proposed $2 billion in borrowing unrealistic and unsustainable. Evers says he is disappointed by this decision. Today's decision also moves the fight over Capitol building projects to the legislature.
The Willie Street Co-op is now offering CBD oil as a supplement in juice, smoothies, and coffees. Hemp-derived CBD products are legal in Wisconsin. That supplement costs $1.25 and it'll be available at all 3 Willie Co-op locations. The Willie Street Co-op also sells CBD in chocolate, beer, and body care products.
After watching news reports of flooding in Nebraska, a local farmer is doing something good.
If it's awe-inspiring in a picture, in real life, it's just got to be overwhelming.
He plans to help farmers in need, and you can help him prepare for the journey. The story next at 6.
Pictures
The devastation of widespread flooding in Nebraska is heavily impacting farmers there.
The governor is calling it some of the worst the state has seen, with nearly $1 billion in crop and livestock losses so far. Keely Arthur shares a local farmer's plan to do something good to help those farmers.
We are a far ways away from Nebraska here at the Wallersheim Winery in Prairie du Sac, but folks dealing with the aftermath of the flooding are getting some help right here.
Farmer of one sort or another my whole life.
Joe Keller knows the struggles of running a farm firsthand.
It's definitely difficult times right now.
His hard work earned him a rare and well-deserved break, but like any good Wisconsin farmer, he's decided to put that off, lending a helping hand to farmers struggling even more in Nebraska.
I had plans to take a long weekend and go somewhere, and then I saw these videos and pictures, and I thought, well, instead of going somewhere and just driving around and enjoying myself, why don't I drive there and try to help out?
Inspired to act after seeing coverage of the devastating flooding in the eastern part of the state.
If it's awe-inspiring in a picture, in real life, it's just got to be overwhelming.
Keller, who works at Wallersheim Winery during the day, posted on Facebook calling on friends, family, and anyone to drop off donations there for farmers left with nothing. So far, the post has been shared more than 800 times.
Well, hopefully that translates into donations and help, because, 13 billion shares won't buy a bag of feed.
He says he's taking everything a farmer might need.
This is just a couple donations already this morning.
Since posting yesterday, he's even collected volunteers, planning on joining him to drop off the supplies and help with repairs, knowing that even with his own struggling farm, there is a unique richness in helping others.
I'm just a guy that wanted to go out there and help, and I really wasn't trying to organize anything, but the more the merrier.
You can drop off your donations here at the Wallersheim Winery, open from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. 7 days a week. Joe and his crew are planning on hitting the road next Wednesday. In Prairie du Sac, Keely Arthur, News 3 Now.
For more details on how you can help Joe help Nebraska farmers, head over to channel3000.com.
It is a sure sign that the seasons are changing.
A major construction project in Dane County is set to resume tomorrow. What you need to know if you take Verona Road.
Plus, the first full day of spring tomorrow will bring sunshine. Dana's got your first alert forecast next at 6. Spring brings with it plenty of color in Wisconsin as things start to bloom. That includes orange, as in orange barrels. And you'll see plenty of that soon as the Verona Road project resumes. Traffic will shift starting tomorrow night so they can wrap up the Raymond Road intersection on Verona Road. There will also be nightly lane closures. Project managers want drivers to be aware as they move through that very heavily traveled area that sees about 60,000 vehicles a day.
We made that swift change from winter and snow to the orange barrels and construction season, so making sure that people are ready for that change and then being alert that starting on Thursday night there'll be some different maneuvers here on Verona Road, and just be vigilant throughout the state of Wisconsin and other areas.
Now, this 2019 portion of the project includes the construction of 3 overpasses, one at Williamsburg Way, which will go over Verona Road, then 2 more just to the south to carry Verona Road traffic over Highway PD.
UW researchers are waiting for the spring thaw so they can test how much winter salt got into area lakes. They say you can think of salt impacting lakes the way salt does humans. Some of it is okay, but when you have lots of it, it starts causing problems. Studies show Lake Mendota has about 25 times the amount of chloride it had before salt use around 80 years ago. Experts stress that there has to be more of an effort to reduce the salt load, balancing the use with that of public safety. Phosphorus is still the #1 pollutant for Madison's lakes.
Let's put that salt away for a while. Let's have some spring-like weather. We're officially into spring now, but the sun will come, what, tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow. We are expecting by tomorrow afternoon to have a mostly sunny sky. Unfortunately, of course, we didn't have the sunshine for the first day of spring, but temperature-wise, it was really nice outside today. Upper 40s for our afternoon highs. We should have been a little closer to 45 for our afternoon highs, but climbing up to 47. Not a bad spot to be at this afternoon. 33, our overnight low, a little warmer than where we should have started the day. So again, not too bad of a forecast for us. Some sprinkles possible over the next few hours as we do have 2 areas of low pressure just kind of sandwiching the state. So we have some light rainfall right now shifting east and looking towards Lone Rock up into the Dells and Camp Douglas. You may see just a few snowflakes swirling around for the next hour or so. But those areas not expecting any accumulation at all. Again, just a few little precipitation spots. One area low pressure to the north, one to the south. And this trough just kind of draped between us. Cooler air rushing in behind it, so we're seeing cooler temperatures on the western side of the state. They're seeing their breeze from the northwest right now, but if you look to the eastern side of the state, little southwest flow. So temperatures still a little warmer towards Milwaukee. Now we're expecting tonight our skies to steadily become partly cloudy. By this evening, or by heading into Thursday, we will have a mostly sunny sky in the afternoon. By Friday, we still have a sunny sky, and even into Saturday, we're expecting the sunshine to stay with us. Our next system will steadily come in for Sunday. Shouldn't impact your day on Saturday, though. Overnight temperatures will fall close to 30, so we will be below freezing again heading into your Thursday morning, but that sunshine in the afternoon will help us warm up to about 50. Very spring-like for your Thursday. For Friday, we start the day close to freezing, and then in the afternoon, we're looking at the mid to low 40s for our afternoon highs for Friday with some sunshine. The other thing to note for the day, the World Meteorological Organization got together and decided that for your 2018 hurricane season, they retired 2 names, Florence and Michael, 2 major hurricanes that came through last year. And September 14th, Florence was our first major hurricane to make landfall, a Category 1, and then Michael on October 10th, a Category 4 hurricane. I know in Wisconsin, we're landlocked. Why are we talking about hurricanes? So often, though, these hurricanes swing up through the Gulf, and we deal with a lot of rain coming through them, or it impacts our areas of pressure throughout the plains in the Midwest. So those hurricanes, something that we certainly need to keep an eye on, even as we head into the spring and the summer, though things don't really start cooking for the Atlantic until the end of summer. Overnight temperatures will be close to 30 for us heading to tomorrow morning. By tomorrow afternoon, it'll be about 50 degrees outside with sunshine for the next few days. We'll fall back just a little bit by Friday afternoon. Highs will be in the mid 40s and then back to 50 for Saturday. That rain chance will develop for us on Sunday. Not expecting anything too heavy, but it will be measurable rain coming in for Sunday and Monday morning. Temperatures for next week will stay fairly close to average with another opportunity for some showers creeping in by the end of next week.
Well, another injury to add to the list for the Bucks. We'll show you what's at stake as the regular season winds down. That's next in sports.
Hi, I'm Michelle Carolla. Tonight on the news at 9, a Beloit woman is in custody after allegedly stabbing her husband, causing life-threatening injuries. The latest on that case, plus your Foxcast. Join us then.
Well, we got a few more play-in games today. Fairleigh Dickinson and Belmont, those were the winners of the play-in games yesterday. Today, North Carolina Central and North Dakota State playing as we speak, and St. John's and Arizona State will face each other later tonight. Now, as for the Badgers, they're settling into their digs in California. The team is staying in Santa Clara, a short 10 minutes away from San Jose, where they'll play their first-round game against Oregon. The guys have definitely been getting their fair share of film studying the last few days, but according to assistant coach Howard Moore, who handles the scouting report, the preparation stays the same as it has been all year long.
I watched them a little bit throughout the year. I remember watching them when they played Iowa early on. I know their big guy went down Bowl. He's like a top prospect, but they've been playing really well lately, so it'll be a good test for us.
You worry about how you prepare, what you're doing in practice. We haven't changed anything with our approach as far as coaches. So once they understand that we haven't changed and that the plan and the process of practice has stayed the same, then they feel comfortable in that and understanding that the structure will remain the way it's been all year long.
And you can watch the Badgers and Ducks battle it out on Friday around 3:30 in the afternoon on TBS, following the game between Kansas State and UC Irvine. And our crew currently on the plane to California as we speak. We'll have live reports from San Jose starting tomorrow. Well, some bad news for the Bucks. Forward Nikola Mirotic will be out for the next 2 to 4 weeks because he fractured his left thumb. He put up 23 points and 6 rebounds in 24 minutes of work against the Lakers last night. Now, the Bucks will also be without Giannis for the second night in a row. He's still recovering from an ankle sprain, and they're currently without Malcolm Brogdon as well, who's currently nursing a foot injury for the next 6 to 8 weeks. Now, the Bucks are trying to hold off the Raptors for that top spot in the Eastern Conference. Toronto is 3 games behind Milwaukee. The Bucks in Cleveland tonight, only 11 more games to go in the regular season. Brandon Woodruff and the Brewers visiting the Padres today, and Brewers fans will remember this guy, Manny Machado, who the Brewers faced in the NLCS last season when he was on the Dodgers. Now with the Padres, gets his first home run of spring training, 2 runs, 2-0 San Diego. But the Brewers answers back in the 6th. Ben Gamble way out to left field. That is a fair ball. We've got a tie ball game. 2 batters later, Manny Pena, a solo shot, and the Brewers hang on to win 10-7, the final score. Opening day, 1 week from Thursday. Appropriately, hopefully it will feel like spring.
I like that Manny better than the other Manny in that highlight.
Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that.
The Brewers Manny. It is nice, though, to see baseball almost here.
Indeed.
Yes.
And, of course, that means spring as well.
It does. It means spring's knocking on the door for us. Of course, today, the first day of spring. Tomorrow, it might be a little nicer outside, of course, with all the sunshine. We're expecting a mostly sunny sky in the afternoon. We'll start the day off partly cloudy, though. High temperatures will be close to 50. We'll back off a little bit heading into Friday. Be in the middle 40s for afternoon highs on Friday. Still sunny. Sunny on Saturday, back up to 50. And then our next chance for rain is going to come in for Sunday and early Monday morning. We're not looking at any sort of heavy rainfall, but it will be measurable for us by Monday. And then much of next week, our temperatures just continue to creep on up, at least staying at average, if not well above.
All right, Dana, thank you, and thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Enjoy your spring evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.